In Corona, there are two ways to restrict access to buttons on your point of sale. In this short video, we'll go over each and how they may benefit your business. Once we're on the Corona Studio, you'll be able to navigate down to Settings in the bottom left, and then select Button Configurations so that we can make the changes to the buttons and add those restrictions. You should only have probably only one button configuration, but we'll select the button configuration we want to make changes to, and I'll select this one for mine. Once in here, we will want to select the orange pencil for whatever section we want to change, or if we want to make edits to button layouts not present here, we can open up this page and then find whatever button layout we want to make edits to and open that. But for the sake of this video, I'm only going to go here, and let's say I want to make a change to this change item price button shown here. So I'll hit this orange pencil, and we'll go to the change item price button. So there are two main ways that we can change the authorization requirement for these buttons. So if I hit this button here on the left-hand side, it will turn on authorization required, which will look for a specific cashier role to authorize this button to take effect. So I would want to change this to manager, because in my account, I only have cashier and manager, and I want to restrict the cashiers from changing their item prices of the items that they ring up, and only a manager can give authorization to do so. So we'll click manager. And then if I were to save this, anytime a cashier tries to change item price of any item on the receipt, it will prompt with a login screen for the manager to quickly input his code, thus allowing them to do the action. The other option we have is the two cashier verification requirement. So in this circumstance, we can select this. We'll change this to cashier. And in this configuration, if I have Joe and Jim, and they're both cashiers, and they try to use the change item price, it will require whoever's not logged in to use their code to pretty much be a witness that, oh, okay, I was there when he changed the price. He wasn't doing anything crazy. I see that he was just, in this case, maybe he was giving them a slight discount for damage on a product, which is something they're maybe allowed to do in this specific business in this circumstance. So in this, if we were to have it set to manager and have this configuration set up with authorization requirement and manager role as the authorizer, as it were, if you're logged in as the manager, it won't require any sort of code to be input. It will automatically sense, oh, the manager's logged in. I don't need any sort of authorization, and the action will go through automatically. Now that we have this all set up, let's do a quick demonstration. I'll first log in as my manager, and I will try changing this item price to $2. Select the change item price with the manager required authorization, and it goes through automatically because the system senses that I'm logged in as a manager. So now let's try changing it and logging in as a cashier. If we try to change this item to $1.50 and use the same button, it will then prompt for the manager to come by and put in their login code to authorize it. So we'll do that here, make it 0, and there it goes. It went through. Now the other option would be the two cashier verification. Let's give that a try. So if I try changing this item to $20, and because I'm logged in as a cashier, I'll need another cashier to essentially vouch for the change and make sure I'm not doing anything shifty, just making sure that everything's going as it should. So I'll hit this. The other cashier is then prompted to come over and put in their code to authorize it or to bear witness to what I'm changing on the receipt. So hit the 2, hit login, and then it will then go through. And that's how they both work. Thank you for watching this Corona POS Help Center video. For more information, please visit the description below, where you'll find a link to our online manual page with comprehensive information about our system's functions. You'll find the contact information for our support center, as well as other resources that will help you get the most out of your POS system.